Have you ever thought about how the exact same idea, the very same concept, can end up as something completely different just based on the tools you use to build it? Well, today, we're going to look at that through the lens of an educational game idea called Spark Tank. We'll see how it can split off and become three vastly different worlds.
It's a really fascinating question, right? And we're not just talking about some minor cosmetic changes here. We are talking about three totally unique experiences. Each one has its own philosophy, its own goals, and its own definition of what it even means to learn and play. So how on earth is that possible?
Okay, so to get our heads around this, we have to start at the very beginning with the blueprints. Every project has that core design manual, that document that lays out what it's all about. And for Spark Tank, these blueprints show us three completely different ambitions right from the get-go.
So first up, we've got the Unreal Engine version. And its vision, it's pure spectacle. It's aiming to create these high-fidelity, immersive experiences that have a real, AAA big-budget game feel. The goal here isn't just about teaching science. It's about making learning feel like this grand cinematic adventure.
Now let's do a complete 180. We've got the Roblox vision, and this has absolutely nothing to do with cinematic realism. Nope. Instead, its entire reason for being is social interaction. It's built for classrooms, for learning with your friends, and it's all founded on this core belief that learning is just best done together.
And finally, there's Unity. You can kind of think of Unity as the pragmatist of the group. Its vision isn't about epic visuals or social hangouts. It's about access, universal access. The goal is to make a flexible experience that can run smoothly on pretty much anything, from a high-end PC to an older smartphone. It's the philosophy of learning for everyone everywhere, no matter what device you have.
All right, so three very different blueprints. Let's really dive into that first world, the cinematic one, and see exactly how the Unreal Engine approach pulls off that epic vision. And it really comes down to two incredibly powerful pieces of tech. So the first piece of the magic is a system called Nanite. Now what this does is pretty mind-blowing. It basically lets developers take 3D models with millions and millions of polygons, we're talking the kind of detail you'd see in a Hollywood movie, and drop them right into a game, running in real time. It just works. This means you get these breathtakingly complex and realistic environments. And if Nanite gives you the detail, Lumen gives you the atmosphere. This is a dynamic lighting system that creates unbelievably realistic light and reflections that change on the fly. So if you move a light source in the game, all the shadows and reflections react instantly, just like they would in the real world. This is what makes those incredibly detailed worlds actually feel alive and believable. And here's the most important part. This tech isn't just for show. As the manual itself says, the whole point is to make the learning challenges feel like epic adventures. By creating a world that feels so vast and so real, the experience of learning itself becomes way more memorable. It sticks with you. Okay, now let's completely shift gears and see how Roblox builds its reality. We're leaving that solo cinematic adventure behind and stepping into the collaborative classroom, where the entire philosophy is basically flipped on its head.
And this right here, this illustrates the absolute heart of the Roblox version. The main game isn't just about building something, it's this social feedback loop. A student submits their design, it gets sent out to the whole class, and then their peers rate it. Your success is literally tied to the feedback you get from other people. It's learning as a team sport.
So we've seen two wildly different worlds, right? Unreal's epic, solitary adventure and Roblox's buzzing social classroom. And they really show the kind of trade-offs you have to make. This brings us to maybe the most important takeaway here. Choosing your tool isn't just a technical detail. It's a fundamental choice about the very nature of the experience you're trying to create.
This slide just lays out the two opposing worldviews perfectly. Unreal is all about realism to create an immersive story for the individual, using things like cinematic tools. Roblox, on the other hand, is all about social creation to drive peer-to-peer learning, using tools like feedback dashboards. One is a world you experience, the other is a world you build together.
And this table really brings it all home. Unreal uses Nanite and Lumen to create that epic adventure. Roblox uses social dashboards for shared creation, and Unity, our versatile middle ground, uses its own tools to deliver a flexible learning experience to as many devices as possible. It's one idea, three totally distinct realities, and it all stems from that first choice of a toolkit.
So, okay, why does any of this matter if you're not a game developer? Well, because it reveals a really fundamental truth about technology itself. The critical point is this. The tools we choose to build with are never neutral.
They come with their own built-in philosophies that actually shape how we interact, how we create, and yeah, even how we learn inside these digital worlds. The engine you pick really does define the world you're going to get.
And all of this leaves us with a pretty massive question to chew on. As we design the future of digital education, what should we be prioritizing? Is it the breathtaking, immersive world that one person sees? Or is it the simpler but collaborative world that we all get to build together? Definitely something to think about.